Hi Pascal, how are you today?
Hello, very good, thank you.
Excellent. I believe you had your house feng shuied. Can you tell me a bit more about it?
Yes, I had my house feng shui by Devla, and I thought I knew about feng shui, but in fact I didn't know anything. I thought it was just the placement of furnitures and stuff like that. And in fact, Devla told me to throw my book in the bin because it was westernized feng shui and it was all generic. Whereas the feng shui that Devla does, it's mathematical, it's with codes and calculations. It's not airy fairy stuff at all. Um, it's really according to the birth of the house, the date of the construction of the house, and your own date of birth, yourself and whoever lives in the house, husbands, partners, children, and stuff like that. So it's really precise. And Devla came to the house one afternoon, and she spent about 4 hours photographing everything from top to bottom on every angle, and she asked us lots of questions as well on our date of birth and stuff like that. And she explained that the house has a personality, either east or west, and that people have personalities as well, east or west. So we would, like, one of us would probably suit the house and not the other. So as it happens, my husband, the house suits him, but not me. And it was so true, it was so exact, because every time we made a change in the house, like I initiated it and changed the furniture here and there, and we looked at it and we said, yeah, it feels okay. But then my husband came and arranged things otherwise, and it was always right. What he did was always right. And it actually took me, we have the house now 14 years, and it took me a year to feel settled in the house, to feel like the house was like a home to me, whereas my husband felt at home straight away. So Devla was bang on about that. And so she spent a whole week in the house studying the photographs and working on the house. And when she came back, she suggested changes about the house that were completely, we didn't expect that at all. Some were drastic and some were not so drastic. So she suggested that upstairs we would change the bedroom with the office that you can see now.
And why did she suggest that? Were you not sleeping well, or?
That's right, we for 14 years we were not, well, for 13 years now, because it was a few months ago, we were not sleeping well. My husband couldn't find a sleep, he was fall asleep, he was constantly thinking, and me, I wasn't sleeping really well. I woke up during the night and I couldn't fall asleep and stuff like that. So as soon as she suggested to change the rooms, instantly we slept the first night. It was so weird though, but we slept so soundly we couldn't believe it. For the first time in 14 years we slept so well. So that was fantastically positive.
Wow, that's fantastic. And did that give you a shift in energy? Like, did it make you feel better because you had that good night's sleep?
Oh, totally. It changed. It really changed us completely. We had more energy. We were more inclined to do things, and we were so looking forward to sleep, because we knew we would have a good night's sleep. So that was amazing.
Jeez, that's excellent. So that there is a big difference then between the traditional feng shui and this quick fix that you buy, because some people feel that they can feng shui their own houses using a book.
That's
just
right.
Placing furniture here and there and putting ribbons up, I heard.
That's right. That's what I did. That's exactly what I did. And when I told Devla, she just very gently now, very kindly, she laughed at me and she said, Pascal, throw that book in the bin. And I was so shocked. I was, what? But it's I bought it in a shop, and it's supposed to be fantastic, and lots of articles written about that. And she said, no, it's not. How can it be real? How can it be genuine when in that book they don't have the year of the construction of the house, they don't have your date of birth, your time of birth. It's like the horoscope in the newspaper. How can it be accurate?
So wow, I'm shocked. This is fantastic. So did your husband notice any difference with the energy? Like, would he be sensitive?
He did. He was, yeah. He could as well. The harmony in the house was so much nicer. And our friends commented on it as well. They said we can't pinpoint exactly what you did, but it feels lighter, it feels nicer, it feels just more welcoming and more just, it feels beautiful. So we felt that as well, very much so, yeah.
That's excellent. And wow, that's a lot, isn't it? There.
Yes.
And was she able to tell you something about yourself, like your own personality traits or weaknesses that you could
yeah,
improve on?
She was, and she was bang on, absolutely bang on. And those things improved when we made the changes. All the money blocks, for example, went, and we increased our wages. And she made us put a water feature in the garden, so that lifted the money blocks that we would have had. And she was able actually to pinpoint exactly when we earned less money the year before. And she was bang on, absolutely bang on.
How did she do that? How did she?
By the calculations that she did on the house, how the house, how everything was placed. That's how she did it.
That's great. And how did it change your life, Pascal? Like having your house feng shuied and understanding the energies of the house.
Well, first of all, we told that we are musicians and we wanted obviously more gigs and being more creative. And so the door of the house was painted red, and Dervla said that's the worst color you can have on a door, either red, pink or purple. So that was that. So she said, then you have a choice of colors that you can choose from. So, which is by the way, which is great with Dervla, because she can tell you a different colors to choose from. She's not dogmatic. You have to paint that blue and you have to paint that red, and it's you have a choice. So I chose that color, the blue, turquoise blue, and then a few other walls in the house had to be painted that blue, which was absolutely gorgeous, and it so made sense. When we did it, everybody commented on it, said, oh, that's, it looks like if it was there all the time. And what it did for us is that a few months later I found a band, the band that I was looking for really for years, and I got more gigs with the other band, and my husband got much more than he expected as well, band-wise, music-wise. So that was incredible, really was.
Wow. And did you ask Dervla to work on your creativity or to bring in more creative work?
She knew that, she just knew it. So she suggested it, and I said, yeah, that's exactly what I need actually. So
so you sound very happy.
Yes,
that's
very,
great. And
very.
It has changed your life. And how do you feel your relationship now? Now that you understand each other more, I mean, that
yes.
obviously has a positive effect
Yes,
as well.
very much. It's absolutely brilliant, really lovely and harmonious and full of fun, and it really has changed our lives for the better. Genuinely, it was just incredible.
Excellent. I did hear of a lady, she brought a feng shui consultant, and actually Dervla as well. I think it was one of her clients. She wanted to lose weight because there was an addiction going on in a certain part of the house where she was actually sleeping.
Oh yes, we'll take that in the next section.
That's great. I look forward to it. Thank you so much for that section, Pascal. That is great information. Thank you, and I look forward to joining you in section 2.